Well, hello. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. Today we have a bit of an overcast, and it's in the 60s, which is really nice. It's supposed to be a kind of a cool, comfortable weekend. So let's see what we got going on the channel, shall we? Welcome to Morning Coffee. Maddog Merv today. Got our French roast this morning again. I wonder if I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
and then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear.
He's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
Today I'm going to skip the shout out, and I'll explain a little bit more later, but no shout out this week. Well, so the printer. The last of the printer show last week, part 2. I'm hoping that everything I did in trying to tell that story made sense, because I didn't want this to be, the instead of looking at the instructions, let's go see what what a YouTuber has to say about how I use my printer. That's not the intent that I wanted at all. I just wanted to show you guys, like I do with everything else that I try to do, show you guys how simple it really is to do something for the first time. And I know it's always scary to do something for the first time, and that's why I do these kind of things. I wanted to show you guys that, hey, I've made the commitment, I want to get this. How am I going to go about that? A great deal fell into my lap, so I was able to make it happen. And then, of course, as soon as you get your new toy, the first thing you're going to want to do is play with it. And so that's what I wanted to show you guys, is here's how I did it. And of course, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. There's a lot of learning that needs to go on. There's a lot of things that that can go wrong and that you got to make sure you do right. And read the instructions for that, okay? Read the instructions for all that. But I wanted to show you guys that, yeah, you can get this thing. You can set it up quick and easy. Don't have to have much in the way of computer skills at all, and just make it happen. And I've been making it happen now since I got it. I think it's had an 8-hour break somewhere along the line, but other than that, it's been a busy printer. In fact, there's, after so many, like, is it 60,000 lines resolution, something like that. Anyway, after so many, it starts with a 6, but after so many prints, or flashes, I should say, of the the UV light, the film on the bottom of the resin tank has to be replaced because it gets cloudy, and then you wind up with things not being cured properly. So it recommends after, I think it's 60,000, let's just say it's that, and there's a counter on your printer that will show up in orange. Hey, look, you've reached your limit, and remind you need to change that. So I hit that right in the middle of one of my prints, and everything was fine, but I didn't want a chance printing anything else until after I took care of that film, which I had to watch a YouTube video to make sure I did it right, and it took me an hour to change the film on that tank. I'll probably be able to do it faster next time, but not much, because there's a lot of screws involved in it. Anyway, so I've already had to change that. Give you some idea how much I've been using this printer, but it's doing a great job. I'm having a fun time with it. I'm trying to find a balance between model building and printing, because I've been printing like crazy. So anyway, I hope you guys got something out of that. And for those of you who are thinking about getting a 3D printer for your modeling, if you can swing it, if you can make it happen, make it happen. This thing is absolutely awesome. And there's a lot of things I'm seeing out there that I've purchased on, say, eBay or other places, that 20 bucks here, 30 bucks there, and I'm looking at how I can print. Instead of now having only 10 of them, I can have 100 of them for a couple of bucks. So yeah, it's kind of nice. So anyway, hope that was something you guys got something you could use out of. The Kid Hoarder stash, we looked at the Roman chariot. Roman is in Roman. One of the gentlemen that saw the video made a comment about it, and the comment sparked a little thought. If you guys remember in History of the World, the Mel Brooks movie, and you've got the you've got them in Rome, and all the stuff, the crazy stuff that goes on in Rome with them. Sorry. The streets are crawling with Romans. See? Yeah. Anyway, I thought this is the vehicle they should have got in to get out of town. It would have just been too dang funny. So when I do paint this up and whatnot, I'm going to kind of paint it up with that thought in mind. But there's a lot of chrome to it. Man, there's a lot of chrome to it. So there's going to be, it's going to be an interesting build. There's not a lot to the build itself, but as far as the engineering, because of all the chrome and whatnot, yeah, it's going to take just a little bit, but I think it's going to be a fun piece when it's done. So, you know, one of these days we'll get started on it and take you along for that ride. So this week, first off, for Adventures in 40K, that'll be on Thursday, and I have I've been working on Templars. Oh boy, my whole new army of Templars, and yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff there thanks to my printer. So I'll show you guys that are interested some of that stuff that's going on. I'm quickly building an army, let's put it that way. Now for the main show, I was going to do the, I'm just calling it the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. It is this 68 Corvette 427 Vet that I've painted orange. And I was going to take you guys along for all the preliminary stuff that I'm doing on it. The beginning of the build. Making a little bit of progress here and there, but it's, oh man, that thing's going to be neat when it's done. Anyway, that was going to be tomorrow's show. I'm putting it off for 1 week. I'm not doing a show tomorrow, so and I'll put out an announcement on the channel. I am taking this week off. This morning about 5, I got a message from my nephew to give him a call. Now, my nephew hardly ever, or never, messages me through Messenger, which is what he did. And so I knew something was up, and I gave him a call, and 5:30 or so this morning, finding out that my oldest sister had passed away. And as you can imagine, I'm processing that whole thing right now. So I am not going to be finishing up the show. I'm not going to be getting it edited and put up tomorrow. There's no way. So forgive me for taking the week off, but I need to. But next week we will be looking at that Great Pumpkin, which it's really going to turn out cool. I already like how it is so far. Well, guys, I've pretty much covered it already. This week's just been busy with a lot of 3D printing. I have learned a few things, a few mistakes, a few things that I've had to reprint because I did something that I did something that didn't work out right. Let's put it that way. So it's a learning curve, and fortunately, I seem to be having a lot better luck than my buddy Mark when he went through his learning curve. So I'm doing okay though. There's been a few little mistakes here and there. Some I've been able to fix, some I haven't. But lot of printing, and I'm trying to balance the printing with, because you've got to do, you got to find your STLs, unless you make your, and now that's a whole different thing. So you got to find your STLs, you got to download them, then you've got to put them into your Chitta box and work your magic with getting them ready to print, and that all takes time. That all takes a good amount of time. And then you plug it in, and then you print, and you wait for your printer. And some of these prints are taking 18 hours because I do print at a high resolution so that they turn out really good. But it does take, it takes a lot of time. So between that, I'm trying to throw in some modeling here and there, along with the everyday, day-to-day, everything else that Maddog Merv has to do in his world. So it's just been a very busy time, but you guys will start to see some of the results of what I'm doing with the 3D printer, and particularly those of you guys that will be tuning in for Maddog's Adventures in 40K. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff that I've printed so far there. So anyway, I am going to let you guys go. I've got a lot of family time ahead today, so we will see you on Thursday for Maddog's Adventures in 40K. Then I'll see you back here next week for another morning coffee, and then we'll look at the Great Pumpkin after that. So you guys have a good week. Take care.